Queen, to another episode of Creatress of Freedom. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited to drop in today and have this conversation with you. Hello, I'm Annie. In case you don't know who I am, and I am your podcast host, formerly known as the According to Annie podcast. Uh, my gosh, I'm so happy and excited to talk about today. So, I want to talk to you about my chaos to calm retreat. I love this retreat, seriously. I want to share with you a little bit of the background around like how this got birthed, why it got birthed, and why I'm so passionate about it. And perhaps you've been sitting on the fence about coming in and being in one of my spaces. And so my intention for today is that you get some more clarity on what this retreat is all about. Is it for you? What is the kind of work that we do? And hopefully that's it. It makes you say yes, right? Like hopefully that is what it does. Hopefully it makes you say you're in, right? Like that's the idea here. So I the reason that this got birthed, right, is because just like you, I also love going to retreats, right? I love going and having that space where you can just chill and relax and you don't have to think about anything and your food is cooked and maybe you're in a different part of either the world or a different part of a location, and you just get to experience what that feels like, right? You feel like life has got too much and you need a break. Yeah. And so a retreat really gives you that opportunity to take a break and to allow yourself to just be free and to just be and to rest and to nurture and to really allow yourself the space that you need in order to finish off the rest of the year, right? Or to finish off whether that's business or whether that's career or whether that is just getting through, or maybe you are a mum and you desire to just take a break and do something for yourself, right? So that's kind of why we go to retreats, right? Is because we kind of want to escape our reality, if we be real. And I remember I was having a conversation with a beautiful friend on the sunny coast, and she was about to go into a retreat. I can't think of what the name of the retreat was. It's a very well-known retreat, though. Um, Slipped my mind. I can't think of what it was called. Anyway, and so she went to this retreat and then she came out and I was like so intrigued. I was like, how was your retreat? They focus on food. They have different mindful activities as well that you can do. And then they also just have a lot of downtime as well. She said it was amazing. I loved it. And I was like, oh, that's so good. She said, yeah, I loved it. I booked for next year. And I was like, oh, you booked for next year? And she's like, yep, I booked again. She's like, I've saved my space for next year. I'm going next year. I was like, interesting. Yeah, cool. I was like, how come? And she's like, I just feel like I just need that space, right? I need to have that on my calendar that I get to just chill out and get to have some time just for me. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, I got thinking about this and I thought, what if we didn't have to constantly escape our reality, right? What if we were actually given the tools and the modalities and we could deepen our own practices and create a retreat at home? Like, what if we did that? What if we lived a life that we didn't have to constantly run away from or escape from? What if we created a life where every day feels like we're on holidays? What if we created that life so that we didn't have to constantly keep investing in retreats in order to find some sanity, in order to find some calmness? What if we actually started to learn what those tools were? And that is how the chaos to calm retreat was birthed. Because this retreat is not about you feeling like you need to book it every single year, feeling like you need to book it twice a year, right? Unless you really want to. But my intention behind this retreat is for you to go home with a modality, a toolkit, so to speak, that allows you to learn how to create a retreat at home. Because that's really the magic, right? The magic is learning how to create the calm amongst the chaos, because the chaos is not going to stop. Life is getting busier, time is going faster, and I'm sure that you can agree with me on that, right? Time's not slowing down. We seem to be putting more and more onto our calendars than we ever have. And so if we can learn to create those pockets of calm within our everyday life, we may not need to constantly be seeking for a retreat to escape our reality. Sometimes you might be in a retreat for a different purpose. Maybe it's to do deeper inner work. Maybe it's to find sisterhood. Maybe it is to sit with plant medicine. Maybe it is to learn other ways of being. We all have our different reasons, but majority of people book a retreat because they need to escape their reality. And I think that's really sad. I think that's really sad that we feel that we hate what we've created, that we need to get away from it. And maybe you haven't hated what you've created, but you do need a break, right? So, what if we learn how to create that calm in everyday life? And so that is what the Chaos to Calm retreat is all about. And it's currently in Greece as well, which is super cool. So, here in Crete, on the most magical island, I have had the pleasure of living on this island for over 12 months now. And can I say, this island holds some really special medicine. It's a very magical island. There's a lot of mythology. If you're into Greek mythology, a lot of the Greek mythology was actually based here on Crete. And so the power of the gods and the goddesses can be felt here on this island. And so we would be tapping in to the different modalities of meditation, of breath work, of sound healing, but actually also connecting with the land as well, and connecting with the gods and the goddesses and bringing them into your space. And each god and goddess has different attributes, right? And so being able to have this blueprint, this book that you can essentially take home, and you can also connect with these goddesses, because once you've connected with the land, like, you can connect exactly the same no matter where you are in the world, right? And so being able to go home with like a toolkit essentially that allows you to reconnect and drop your body back into where you were in that previous time. It's also an opportunity to really explore what this island has on offer, because some of my retreats, they all hold different meanings, right? And so some of the women will have been to my retreat and they know they're not allowed to leave the house, right? Like, the house is energetically set up that they can't leave. And we are going deep and we're going inward and we are staying inside the house. And then other retreats are, a little less strict. But this one is a beautiful combination of both, where we get to go on an inward journey and we get to heal those parts of us that stop us from being our authentic self, or those parts that stop us from really being able to attract the life that we desire, whether that's from materialistic things, whether that's from relationship standpoint, whether that's the relationships that you really want to attract. So we work through deeper modalities through inner child work. We go through the chakra system. You learn where your blockages are. You learn how to release those blockages. You learn how to tap into your inner child work, and all of these things that you get to go on this journey with me in this space. You will be given these tools to be able to take home with you so that you can continue to do that work when you feel called to, right? And then we also get to go out and explore. And so I've explored this whole island, and there is some really secret magic spots that I want to take you to that allow you to swim in the Mediterranean Sea, allow you to enjoy the magic and the mystic that this island gets to hold, get to uh, go into the culture and wander the beautiful old towns, and submerse yourself in this culture by eating out at tavernas and enjoying the beautiful food as well. The food is so healing here. There's no takeaway on this island, right? Like, your takeaway is a Euros. That's it. And I've had my fair share of them, don't worry. But it's really about being able to experience the land and the culture. And this retreat is about a feeling. It's less about constantly doing. It's really about coming back home to yourself and connecting deeper to yourself, going on that little bit of an inward journey. You will know if there's things that you're ready to look at. You will know if there's things that you're ready to tap into and unlock and release. And you will know if you are ready to delve deeper into this work for yourself, right? Trust that knowing. I truly believe that this is a retreat that I've created from such an intentional place that it will attract the right women. They don't need to question, oh, I don't know if this is for me. Like, they're like, yeah, I'm in. I want a small, intimate group of women where I can find some sisters from all over the world. And I want to be able to experience what that culture has to offer in Greece as well, and explore hidden spots that I have been able to find because I live on the island. And so it's a really, really beautiful, unique experience. It is 7 nights, 8 days, currently for the one in Greece. It is September the 20th to the 27th, and it is all inclusive. So the only thing that you would have to pay for is to get yourself to the island. So we have airport transfers from the airport to the 5-star luxury villa that has just been built. It's only 12 months old, so it's brand spanking new. I have gone and had a look at this beautiful space, and energetically it feels really expansive. It's so beautiful. It's got ocean views, and nearly every bedroom has their own bathroom. It has a beautiful open dining living area with brand new appliances. There's beautiful grass area. There's a beautiful outdoor area. There's a fire pit. Honestly, like, this place is like chef's kiss. It is so beautiful. We will have an in-house chef as well that will come in and cook for us the nights that we are in, the days that we're in. There will be some nights that we will go out, of course, and enjoy the beautiful culture and go and experience what it's like here. And then there is also day trips as well, and excursions that I have booked for us too, where we get to go on private boats and we get to go and explore and see what this land has to offer for you. I truly believe that your cells will change being here. You will go home a complete different woman, not only from the inner work that you're going to do, but also just from being here. This land holds a very, very sacred feminine energy that really allows you to drop back into your body and recalibrate, recharge, reset. And I mean, How can Greece not do that to you, honestly? So it's all inclusive. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. There is shared rooms and there is also private rooms as well. So if you're someone like me that likes to have their own space, I remember when I did my ayahuasca retreat in Costa Rica. I was like, nope, I'll have the private room. Thank you. It was quite a few $1,000s more, but I just know myself and I know that I like to have my space. So there is shared or private rooms. Maybe you're listening to this and you're thinking, hey, I want to tee up a girlfriend and I want to bring her along. You know, you guys can share a room. So I really invite you to tap into this space. And like I said, this is not a retreat that I expect you to book year after year, unless of course you want to and you want to come and hang out with me. I'm open for that and I'm here for that. But this really is about you learning and gathering these modalities and tools so that you can go home and really know how to tap into your spirituality, awaken different parts within you to connect to find that inner calm from deep within whilst you go about your normal day-to-day life, right? It's about learning how to create that calm amongst the chaos. That's really overall, that's really what it's all about. And I'm so excited to see who is joining. We already have 2 spaces that are taken for the September. And depending on where my movements are, if I am back in Australia, I have had quite a few that have really felt the call to have me host a retreat in Australia. So, depending on where I am, I might also potentially open up a retreat as well, space in Australia. But who knows where this year is going to take us. But for right now, dates are set for September 2025. Early bird is still available until the end of February. So if you want to get that 1,500 USD dollars off, this is now the time. There is different payment plans that we have. So you either have the option to pay upfront or you have the option to go on a payment plan. So currently with the early bird for shared rooms, you're looking at $4,000. So huge saving for you to have $1,500 off that price point. So if you are keen, you'll see in the show notes there is the information about what's included, about what activities we will be doing. There's a schedule as well, just to give you a bit of an idea on what the day would look like. We would be starting off with cacao ceremonies, working with yin yoga, sound healing, breath work, you name it, babe, we've got it covered. It's going to be epic and phenomenal. And I'm so excited to spend some time with you in a beautiful home here in Crete. So fill out the application form and let's work out how we're going to get you here because oh my God, this place it is really beautiful and it's magical. And I feel really honored to support those women on this journey in such a magical place. If you do have questions about it, shoot the team an email below and we are more than happy to help you work anything out. As soon as you have been accepted, there's a welcome pack with all of the details. I know what it's like traveling. Maybe you're traveling solo, and traveling internationally can be a little bit overwhelming. So don't worry, we've got you. We've got everything that you would need to know in a welcome pack that would be sent to you after you have claimed your spot. So I did a retreat in 2023 in Zakynthos, and it was a little bit scary. It was a bit overwhelming. The retreat I did in Costa Rica, traveling solo and not knowing how to get to places and what kind of money I need and what kind of adapters I need and all of that stuff. So just know that I've got you covered and all of that information is provided to you. So it's really all you need to focus on is literally booking that flight out and then deciding, do you want to stay longer before or longer afterwards, and maybe making a little bit more of a trip of it for yourself. I know one babe that has committed. She is extending her trip. She's not sure whether before or after, and she's going to use it as an opportunity to do some traveling. So it's a great opportunity to also do that too. If you would like other ideas on different places of Greece to go to, then you can reach out to me. And yeah, I can give you, I've been to quite a few islands now. So I can give you some feedback on different places that might also be a call that you can add on to your retreat trip. So if you have any questions around this, my DMs are open. I would love to see you there, but I'm really excited. I can't wait to see who is coming and yeah, who I get to squeeze and who I get to swim in the beautiful Mediterranean Sea with. So, ah, can you tell I'm excited?